What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all feeling good. Hope y'all staying safe from this virus. You know, it's crucial out here. Uh, I got a poem for y'all that I want to talk about. I wrote this poem last week, and one morning I just woke up and I was inspired to write it. Just came straight from the heart. I don't try to offend nobody with this poem or break down anybody's beliefs. This just based on my opinion and what I was feeling at the time. I hope y'all don't take offense to it because I'm that's not the point of what I'm trying to make. It's just me being me, being authentic with myself and just expressing how I feel and let me express myself. But I'm gonna break down the poem when I get done talking about it so I can give y'all more details on about what I mean when I say the poem. But I'm gonna say it first, then I'm gonna express what the meanings of it mean. But people talk about other people because it makes them feel good about themselves. Whatever the gossip talk is about, they don't want anyone to question them about it because deep down they are insecure about it, whatever they are talking about. Talking about people, how is that beneficial to you? Exactly. Humble. A wise man never said none. Why is it so hard to be positive and spread love? We are not equal as a race, and we could be equal as one, but people prefer not to be because egos come into play, and people think just because you got $1 million sitting in your bank account and you're famous that you're a better person than them. I would never pay $500 to go see someone perform that bleed just like me. Manifest anything you want, and you can do it too. Wealth over rich is better for the long run. Happiness is what I search for, but I came to the conclusion that happiness do exist inside of us. It's called an emotion, a feeling. When I talk about people talk about other people because it makes them feel good about themselves. I never understood why people talk about other people because it made them feel good about themselves. That's just what I think. That's what I feel about it because what other reason would you be talking about somebody? Because you just basically just making yourself feel good because what is that benefiting to you by talking about somebody? But whatever the gossip talk is about, they don't want anyone to question them about it because deep down they're insecure about it. That's just basically how I feel about it. Like if you gonna talk about somebody, especially it's even worse if you know that person personally. Like when I say talk about somebody, I mean like talk about the shoes or talk about what they got on or talk about the way they look or just etc. Anything like that under that. It's chances are they probably insecure about whatever they talking about them about because like I said, it ain't no other way you should be talking about them because it ain't a beneficial to you by just talking about somebody. But uh, how is that beneficial to you? Got over there exactly humble. A wise man never said none. Sometimes I figure like people, it'd be hard to be humble in the world that we live in today because people egos come into play, and people want to just show what they got and show people that like this is what I'm about or this how I roll or stuff like that. Like you don't gotta do all that and it's just live your life. If that's what you want to do, I understand. If it make you happy, then good. But if not make you happy, and you just doing it just to brag about it or just to tote about it, like, and I don't know. It's so hard to spread positivity and spread love. We are not equal as a race. We can be equal as one, but people for not to be because egos come into play and people think just because you got $1 million sitting in your bank account, you're famous that you're a better person than them. With what I really meant by that is like, you know how like people be famous and somebody will think that since they famous that they're a better person than them. I don't believe in that. Like you can be famous, but it's principles to it. Like I understand. Like if you look up to them, and you'll be like, oh, I want to be just like them. I want to do it just like they did. But of course, you can do it just like they did. But what I mean is like you don't have to worship that person and think they're a better person than you because they got $1 million in their bank account and they living on a mountain or they got exclusive cars and all that, etc. Like you can do it too. You can do anything that you want to in your life. You can be a basketball player. You can be the biggest chef in the world, the biggest artist in the world. Anything under that. That's what I mean by that. And like when I said, like I said, I ain't trying to break down nobody' beliefs or do anything to harm nobody or take. I don't want nobody to hope don't nobody take offense to what this poem is about, but it's just coming from my heart. So, uh, manifest anything you want and you can do it too. Wealth over rich is better for the long run. what I mean by this, like, I'd rather be wealthy than rich. Cause this just my opinion. I feel like rich people, like rich people, they'll go in the mall or they'll go wherever they finna spend their money to, and they'll just buy it. They won't ask how much it costs or none of that, cause that's you just rich. Rich is you got a lot of money in your bank account, but when you rich, you can spend it all in one day, basically, cause you rich and just got a lot of money. But when you wealthy, you just money just keep coming for you regardless, cause you always got something to look for. That's that abundance for you, cause you know it's gonna keep coming, so you wealthy, and that's what I want. Cause I want a future with having at least one kid or however it go, but I wanted something like that, and I want my kid to look up to something that I got for him. Cause you know, like with some people, it'll be like you want that perfect life, but you can get that perfect life, but why not? Like, say if you silver spoon and your parents got silver spoon, and you got silver spoon, and your parents always silver spooned you. But when you coming up now, you can silver spoon your child from being wealthy because you got the money to do it now. That's what I mean by that. But happiness is what I search for, but I came to the conclusion that happiness do exist inside of us. It's called an emotion. It's a feeling. What I mean by that is like happiness exists inside of all of us. Happiness, you can be happy regardless. One minute, like say you get like a brand new car, you'll be happy. But say like the car break down or the car crash, and now you got to worry about how you gonna get it fixed and stuff like that. But with that, it's like it's just happiness is a feeling. You gonna be happy about certain things, and you're not gonna be happy about nothing for real, because it's just a feeling. Like happiness gonna exist to everybody. Like you'll be like you depressed or you got anxiety worked up or you not good because you got to stay in the house or stuff like that. It's just happiness. You can be happy about the little things that matter. Like just be grateful about certain stuff, you know, in that order. But that's where I'm gonna end off with that. And this was the poem. Like I said, I didn't title it or nothing, none of that. I just wrote it. Woke up one morning and felt inspired to write it. Uh, and that's basically it. I hope y'all like it.